Hey class, I'm Carson Gary here, and I'm doing my Kilo Golf Sierra Oscar to Kilo Lima Yankee Hotel flight plan here on this lovely night. So to get into detail, we have the trip. First of all, we are going from KLYH to KGSO for some maintenance. It's about 82 nautical miles, as we can see. We are in a Piper PA-28 and we're leaving at 9 a.m. With another pilot. And the aircraft has some engine overhaul and some avionics in it renewed, as you could say. Yeah, it's a pretty short distance, so it would be kind of bad to say everything's not a factor, but everything is not as serious as a factor because you don't have to plan for going across the country or something like that. But as you can see here, the risk management handbook states how maintenance related flights require heightened awareness because of discrepancies may not appear until the first flight until the return to service flight, so we definitely want to keep that in mind when flying the airplane back, especially all by ourselves. But second, we have the pilot. So I'm a commercial pilot with an instrument rating, currently working on my CFI, my Certified Flight Instructor. I'm a dispatcher, which is pretty big. I have 20 hours in this airplane as well. So I would say I'm pretty proficient, not so much current, more proficient for sure. Again, the pilot's handbook of aeronautical knowledge, states, of course, the I'm safe checklist, illness, medication, stress, alcohol, fatigue, emotion. As a pilot, it is very important to use that, of course, as we know. Third, we have the aircraft. This is a big one since we are flying this aircraft right here that's just been recently worked on. I just have to be extremely cautious and thorough during my pre-flight and run-up, especially both of them. But make sure everything's good, the magnetos, everything, as we know. The FAA explains how risks are just heightened to that next level when, again, that return of service flight, kind of related stuff right there. And then we have the environment. So right here, in this specific scenario, the METARs and the TAFs show wonderful weather, completely VFR, everything is great. The terrain is actually pretty flat, which I've never been in the Virginia area throughout my life, and I was expecting a little bit more, but I turned on the hazard advisor feature in ForeFlight, and we have a bunch of mountain terrains up to the north. I haven't set the 2000s just to kind of show off the hazard advisor feature, but while flying down to KGSO, we want to fly at 4,500, and then flying back, we want to fly at 5,500. And most of the route is Class Echo, as we know, Class Charlie right there in North Carolina, the KGSO, and then Class Delta at Lynchburg. So everything checks out there for sure. And then external pressures, lastly. This is definitely the biggest slept on piece of the PAVE checklist, and it's difficult because as a dispatcher and working at the flight school, we want to please the boss and make sure everything's good, and that can sometimes get in the way of safety. But as we know, at the same time, this whole aviation career really preaches the safety side of things, and I put a little verse down there about the safety as well, and how the devil's in the details. But Proverbs 22:3 states, "The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the ship will keep going and pay the penalty. We might know what that penalty looks like, unfortunately, so definitely safety first. So overall, this flight is completely safe and completely just ready to go in general. It would really be a great opportunity for this commercial pilot in this situation that also works at the flight school. It's unfortunate that the maintenance guy kind of fell to illness, but it's a really good conditions overall throughout this flight. And lastly, here are my resources. And the FAA handbook includes all of the FAA handbook things I've previously mentioned, and of course Proverbs 22, chapter 3. So there you have it. That's the flight plan for Golf Sierra Oscar and Lima Yankee Hotel. So thank you guys.